I'm home from the hospital. Tim spiked a temperature of 103.2. He had a great weekend, working harder than he's worked in a long time, and woke up Monday morning just with a lot of chills, and then was chilly all day, no temperature, and then today, he had the chills again, and yeah, I came home from work and I felt his head and I was like, oh, this doesn't feel good. And took his temperature, it was 103.2. So the concern with multiple myeloma and the stem cell transplant is that once you have a transplant like that, it pretty much wipes out your immune system. So you have zero ability to combat infection. When you're neutropenic and you have a really suppressed immune system, your body may not always produce a fever immediately because it just doesn't have that capacity to fight, which is what's happening when you have a fever. So he had the chills, he didn't have the fever. But I think that was probably indicative of his body being in a state of infection. So he's receiving good care. There's a 24-hour cancer clinic at Froedtert. That's amazing. Those nurses know so very much, and it's basically instead of the ER, cancer patients can go to the 24-hour clinic. They're going to keep him overnight. They've injected him with, they drew a lot of vials. They're checking his port. They're checking, I don't know, they're just checking every orifice in his body because they want to get on top of the infection, because they don't want to have a repeat of what happened last fall when he went to the ICU and we had to say goodbye. So I know he's in good hands. I'm back at home and surrounded by some animals and my children and heading to sleep. I guess the one parting thought that I have is I was really mindful this evening of how amazing it is that we are so hardwired to respond in times of crisis. It's like our focus just shrinks in and all of the periphery stuff falls away, and it allows us to see who and what is right in front of us so that we can attend to it with our whole being. And there's kind of a quiet there. It's like that stillness in the eye of the storm. I really felt that this evening and was just grateful that we are wired in such a way that we can respond in crisis moments in the way that we do. And there's a whole lot of crises happening on our planet right now, so I'm praying that we can figure out how to leverage these to do well for humanity and to deal with whatever is in front of us. I think that's all I want to say. I'm gonna go to sleep now, but just wanted to speak a little bit about the evening. Thanks for being here, and thank you for your prayers. We so appreciate your support and your prayers. Please keep them coming. And thank you. Peace.